What's up, guys, and welcome back for another City Skylines stream, and happy Friday as well. The weekend is finally here, and we are finally back in our brand new, fresh snow, some fresh powder on the city in little old Ironwood here. And last time, I decided it'd be a good idea to put in a giant stack interchange, and it turned out alright. We had a couple mishaps here and there, but we ended up getting it in. But I do want to make just a few changes, because I think we can take it from being pretty good to being excellent. So that's what I'm hoping to do. We also have quite a lot of demand, I believe. Yeah, a lot of residential demand, so I think we'll put some housing in first, get some more of that going, and then we can start working on the interchange, maybe, if we have money left over. But how is everyone doing? Noodle throwing a rock, Canuck throwing a rock. What's up, guys? And Hazy, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing this evening? And let's get to building. Let's see what we did last time, because I don't remember too much. I know we did a little bit of a industrial zone out here, which is doing all right, not doing too bad. But I'd like to maybe start connecting this and make it look a little more cohesive, because I always have a bad habit of keeping too much space around my highway. I mean, I guess it's a good thing to have some space around the highway, but a gap like this, a perfect line gap like that, I don't know. I just don't like it too much. Hey, what's up, Hope? And Shemi, how you guys doing this evening? Alright, let's see. Let's get some stuff in here. We were going to put a little park in there. I think we're going to keep that. I think we'll keep that as a park. We do have this little area. Oh, I did want to put a stadium down here. That was another thing. Can we buy a tile? We can. Should we buy a tile? That's the real question, is should we? I think we should, though. I think it'd be good. And I'm thinking, normally I'd probably go for this tile, just because we could continue the downtown. But I'm actually thinking getting this tile, we get more of that highway connection. We could actually connect this all the way up into there, and maybe start building maybe a little residential area out here, almost like suburbs. So let's go with that. How much is it? 5,600. That's expensive, but we are making about 2,000 a week, so it's not too bad. Gonna lurk because you're super tired. All right, Shemi, enjoy your lurk. Been up for 24 hours. Oh goodness. Yes, definitely enjoy the lurk. Get some rest. Yeah, I like this because we can bring that down here, connect it somewhere down there. And start building a little bit over here. So actually what we could do is build another interchange out here, because I'm a madman and I can't stop. I have to have my highway interchanges. Let's go out a little bit. Hey, Mithriak. And that'll connect over to there. And hopefully it lines up nice, 90 degrees. Yes, perfect. Perfection. Because I do want this to be the downtown. We've definitely decided on that. So that's probably all going to change to high density. But out here, I feel like we could keep some curves going. Some smaller, windy roads, stuff like that. So let's get this going up and over. Just like so. Beautiful. I miss your PC so much. Mobile Twitch isn't easy. Ah, mobile Twitch. Yes, I know it. I know it very well. And no, it is not. Especially when you're trying to type in chat. No fun. Oh, kind of like this. That's probably going to mess up the terrain, though. Oh, actually, not too bad. Not too bad. I like that. It's higher latency as well. Let's do that as a nice little connection. There we go. Oh, I love that. I love that little neighborhood. Hey, what's up, Moga? Welcome to the stream. And now I do want this to be a little more curvy. We have started with some right angles. But I kind of just want to follow these trees around. Or at least try to. Let's see what we can get. Kind of like that. Oh, I do like that. Just a bit of curvy road. And I'm kind of hoping, even though I said I don't want this to be a grid, I do want it to still line up. Not quite. It's close. It's close. You know what? It doesn't need to line up. I'm going off the grid. Just because I love that windy road so much. Something like that. And then you can link up somewhere to here. Did something like 2 roads. And this split here? I don't know why I would do this. But I kind of like that. Even though I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. Let's make this link up nice and proper. So starting from back here, let's get a nice curve going right to there. There we go. That's what we want. That way, when we go 3, 30 units. No, 20 units. That's 30 units. There we go. 30 and 30. Then it's a nice. Nice curve all the way around. I think that's the start of a beautiful little neighborhood. Oh, and we're gonna need some more snow dumps out here. How's our one snow dump doing? 0% full. It looks pretty full. That doesn't look like 0%, but apparently it's 0%. That's what they say. Not gonna argue with them. Now we definitely want some more roads in here. Let's just follow along this curve. Just like so. Taking it a little bit at a time. Perfect. Oh, and we've run out of money once again. And we don't have any more loans. Feels bad. How am I running out of money so fast? Why are roads so expensive? Can somebody explain that to me? Apparently I don't know. I don't know why roads are so expensive. I think I'm actually going to get rid of the Belmont Gardens Park here. I don't know if we really actually want this park. I think I just want that to be housing. Just do something simple like that. I think that looks good. And we're just going to fill that up in there. Making sure they have water and plenty of power. Still good on that. And how are we doing on garbage? Could use some more of that as well. Healthcare is pretty good. Well, healthcare is okay. Fire definitely could be a lot better, especially for my cities. And then crime, we could use some more police. We could use a lot of stuff. A little bit of everything. But hopefully these guys are going to start building. There they go. Building up ever so slowly. And we don't have enough money. Damn this game and its money. Let's get rid of you. Let's make you into a nice curve. Sort of a little concentric circle type of deal in there. Oh, and let's go to 2 times speed. So we just increase that money production to be a little faster. Oh, and this absolutely looks like a perfect spot for a custom park. I think we're going to do that. I think we'll do that eventually. Get a couple roads going in there just to connect it up so they don't have to go all the way around if they want to go from the inside to the outside. And then we're also going to need to get water out here and power, so that's going to be a little expensive. So we'll hold off on that. And how's our little park doing that we put in last time? The little strawberry gardens, complete with the little pond. Did we ever upgrade this? Because it is 2 stars. Oh, and I think that's how we put in the little chessboard, the snow-covered chessboard in there. But they're enjoying it. They're enjoying a snowy day. Playing some big chess. Oh, and apparently we got some thunder snow this evening. Not bad. Very happy with how this is turning out so far. Which might not be saying much. Got a cemetery in there. That's still doing fine. So my plan for this guy, I've been doing a lot of doodles at work about stack interchanges and what I want to do. And I want there to be a connection here, kind of like how we have it, but I think we can make that a little more efficient. So what I think the plan is we're going to keep this raised up until about here, then lower it to be nice and level. So that way this highway going north and south and the east-west highway are both nice and level, ground level. That way the stack isn't as ridiculously high. So I think that was my one problem. We went a little too high. Got a little too much stack in our stack. It does look really cool. And it does have the sort of look I was going for. But I think we can just make it a little tiny bit better. And maybe a little smaller as well, because it does extend off to the sides quite a bit, not leaving us a lot of room to maybe get a neighborhood in here. Because I would like to build around it still. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Always a good omen when Thor visits in City Skylines. Confirmed my city is the next setting for the next Avengers movie. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. It's the leak of the century. Make this another little neighborhood in here as well. And maybe that'll be stadium. I don't know. We'll see. We can always change it later, right? Hey, Amy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. That looks pretty good. I kind of like that. Simple, but I like it. It's actually a pretty compact stack interchange. I guess the turn roads are pretty tightly squeezed in there. They're not big looping roads, but it's a little wider than I think I want it. I think these sides are good, but these ridiculous long curves on the edge, I don't know. I feel like it just needs some tweaks. I'm not going to destroy it too much, just a little bit, just a little destruction. That's all. What road are we using up here? This is just the normal. It looks lovely. Well, thank you very much, Amy. I'm trying to learn how to stack. had to do to stack. I'll just do that for now. That way that comes across and over. And also just do a very quick little interchange here. And this one is going to be just a standard little diamond. Nice and simple. Nothing extravagant. Because it's probably gonna get changed eventually. Like everything. Oh, and we don't even have enough money to make a diamond. I just can't control myself apparently. I need to build. Need to build all the stuff and things. Oh. There we go. Little upgrade in there. And that's going that way. Perfect. So if we do actually start to zone in here, people can get in right from the highway. This is the city that's always broke. That's what this city's going to be known for. Terrible finances. Yeah, I do wish I had perhaps lined that up a little better. Maybe we'll fix it. Because this is nice over here. It started out nice. We just kind of... we went awry somewhere. So we had a big curve in here. And this is kind of where things went a little off kilter. I'll wait. I'll be patient. I say while not being patient. We should have got the stadium. That's what we should have done. The stadium would be making us some cash. But let's put some housing in here. Let's get some more taxpayers. Let's just go all in here to start. It's quite a lot, but it should be okay. As long as we get them some water and some power. Oh. Which might be a while. Because actually these are really expensive. That is $3,000 just for that pipe. Faster. Oh, now they're complaining. Yep, 3,300. Don't complain. It'll be fine. You'll still need some power. Should we crank those taxes up? I might do that. I may have to make it tax day real quick. Okay, they've got water. They just need some power. Hopefully these aren't as expensive. They're pretty expensive still. Still a touch expensive. Nope. There we go. Up and over. We're almost there. We can do it. Come on, citizens. Give me some cash. Alright, they're getting a little angry. They're getting a little angry with me. There we go. We saved them. Alright. Crisis averted. But look at that demand, though. Keep that going. Not going to zone in here right now because I do think I might want that to be a park. And we could put in a little more industry. So let's get some of that in. Just a touch. Oh, and there we are. We are a busy town. 4,000 population. We get a little chunk of cash, which is really, really good. We've got level 4 unique buildings, leisure and tourism. Tourism specifically. A bunch of policies, studded tires, which are probably going to come in handy when it gets a little more snowy. A bunch of roads. Some bigger service buildings. Did we get any more power options? Yes, we did. We got geothermal. Perfect. We can stop using those disgusting coal power plants. Excellent. That two-way, but you guys have to go that way and you guys have to go straight. Oh, need some more water over here, but we have plenty of cash now, actually $50,000. Trying to get this entire space covered. There we go. Needs the busy town theme. Oh, busy town. Yeah, we do need some services out here. Do we have any garbage over here? We don't. Let's put in a recycling plant down across from the power plants. That way at least it's a little closer. Still not the closest that it could be, but it's a little closer. like that curve. I like that much better. Let's have that continue. Maybe all the way down. Maybe not. Maybe we'll cut that off somewhere. Or do something like that, which I think looks pretty cool. Get a little circular bit in there. And then let's come in here. Just get a bunch of grid style roads, and then we're gonna make this into a little curvy area. Although this grid, it does look really nice. I don't like that I like this grid so much. If this was going to be a high-density downtown area, I think I might keep it like that, because that does look pretty good. Let's just come in with a bunch of these. Bunch of connections. Go too close to the circle in there. Now let's get some curves in there. Where do we want to begin? That's the question. Let's use the lanes with grass. That'll be our marker road. Let's have it continue in here. Maybe put a curve in there, connecting down to there. Somewhat like that. Actually, let's keep that one as well. Simple, but I think I like it. I'm not a huge fan of this cutting all the way through here, though. But maybe it would actually be for the best. So people wouldn't have to... They're not forced to use the circular road. Alright, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Let's do a little more curves in here. Oh, and actually this could connect to there. Nah, let's leave it like that. And I like that too. I think they're distinct enough. They got some style to them. This maybe could be moved to here rather than there, just so it's not as close to the four-way intersection. Hey MP, welcome to the stream. How you doing this evening? Now I kind of like this, but I feel like we have this little L block. We're doubling down on that L shape. So I don't know how I feel about that. But maybe it'll look cool once we get some little tiny curves in. So we do want just a few little baby curves. tired. I feel ya. I took a really long nap when I got home from work today. I was like, thank God it's the weekend, and just passed out. Celebrating the weekend with a nap. Oh yeah, these curves. Just making it look all sorts of good. Just another little guy in there. Oh, I love that. I feel like this side isn't curvy enough now. This side doesn't have quite the curves. Maybe we'll have this go to there instead of going straight through. That way we don't have 3 intersections right next to one another. You feel terrible after you wake up from a nap. The after nap confusion. I know some people that are like that, but I don't know. Personally, I love me a good nap. Can't get enough of them. Oh, these neighborhoods make me so happy. Let's start filling them up. And maybe even putting a road in here. Just an itty bitty cul-de-sac. What do we think of that? Oh, I love that. And just paint in the middle. Oh, and the God of Thunder has returned. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, and oh, did that get struck by lightning? Interesting. This layout. I am really happy with how this area is turning out. We want this to be more of our suburban little area out here. Had a blast playing some Monster Hunter World. Very nice. Very, very cool. I know a lot of people enjoy that game. I'll put a little bit of commercial in here. I think we'll make a little commercial area. Actually, I think we'll make quite a large commercial area. More like the shopping center part of this little neighborhood. So there's going to be one big old shopping center. Maybe we'll stick a mall in the middle of it. Do something. So let's just get in our starting grid. And we've laid this out in a space that actually does give us a middle square in there. So it'll be very easy to center up a building. Because what do we have? Obviously, we have a little bit of a money issue. I always have a money issue, but something like the Mall of Moderation could be cool. The Posh Mall, the Grand Mall even, if we wanted to go super grand with it. Or something like the hypermarket. Is that a thing we have? Maybe, maybe not. There it is, hypermarket. That's a pretty cool looking building. Happy weekend, everyone. Yes, happy weekend. The Eiffel Tower. We need to still unlock the Eiffel Tower. Oh, we were going to make a industrial city, weren't we? There was no way we were going to get the Eiffel Tower in the last city. Trust me. Trust me, we need a lot more industry. Alright, I'm just going to throw in a snow dump out here. Put it by the highway. That'll be fine. And we'll change this. Just be a stop sign for those guys, so that way everyone's just going straight through. Yeah, what do we want to put in the middle? Because it's very snowy. So good thing we got these guys. There they go. Let's follow them. Let's see what it looks like out here. Oh, and the skies are all gray. Some very dark skies. I do also like that it's on the river. For somehow I overlooked that we put this right on the river. But we did. I love that. I love that view. And the mountains in the distance. Should the skies be so dark? Maybe it's an omen. Oh, look at that view. Those mountains. I didn't even have to build anything. I just built a road, and we have an excellent view. Very cool. You like the drive-arounds? Yes. I do love me the drive-arounds as well. We'll definitely try to do some more of those once we get a little more built. So it might be a while until we get one of these buildings. I'm thinking the Mall of Moderation. I don't know why. But the Mall of Moderation always screams like a suburban area to me. It doesn't fit perfectly centered though, which is the one thing I dislike. Where did that hypermarket go? Because we also have, isn't there a shopping center? Yeah, shopping center. And I think that would work. No, maybe not. That doesn't fit centered either. But I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that in there. Let's actually delete these roads. I'm going to scoot those a little further. Just to give us a little bit of a bigger center square in there. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Can get views like that every winter. The West Coast has the breathtaking highway views. That's kind of how I imagine the city, is kind of like a West Coast style city. North American West Coast. That's funky. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like that. I shouldn't like that, but I do. Yeah, that would fit in there now. Actually, it would have fit that way. We'll start with this. How about that? And we could even change some of these roads to make it like that's in only and that's out. I like this. I think it's the start of something good. Let's start filling it up with just a touch of commercial. I'll put a couple bits on either side. Oops. And then for power. And there you guys go. Just sort of pre-plan for those guys. Hey, Virus. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. Doing good? Good to hear. Oh, and we are going to need some more power soon. Oh, I was hoping... We went through that $50,000 really quickly. Did we get... Was it 50,000? Or was it less? I thought we got 50,000. And we actually need 65,000 for the geothermal plant. Views may be breathtaking, but also distractions for the drivers. Yeah, that's where you just, you pull over, you take some pictures, you keep driving. New season of Voltron? They made a new season of Voltron? I had no idea. Okay, get rid of this middle bit, and we'll get the shopping center in there at some point, some way, somehow. Let's keep getting some more industry in here, though. And just start filling all this up back here. Start making some cash back so we can have enough funds to fix our highway. Because I don't know how much we're going to need. All I remember is we made this with like 20,000. And I think we made this with like 30,000. So we don't need that much money. We just need to have some cash available. The Iron Cross intersection, yes, I'm trying my hand to get a little better with the stack interchanges. And I feel like we came out pretty good after a lot of trial and error. But I've been doing a lot of doodles at work today. A lot of sketches. A lot of potential ideas. And I think we can make it just a smidge better. Because it is a little tall. Just a little bit. But I do love this view. See, this is where I go back and forth, because I like the ridiculousness of having so many roads going up and over one another. And obviously we're going to keep that regardless of what we do with a stack interchange. But I just think that looks really cool. Especially with the mountains back there. You get in there, you see the mountains peeking through the roads. And also the issues that your cities are having. But definitely one of the lesser, or the styles that I use less than others is a stack. I guess if you go way back to like some of my older cities, when I really didn't know what I was doing with highway interchanges, you could technically call some of those stacks, but they were not nearly as organized or as well prepared as this one. This one definitely has a little bit of flair to it. And we do have some people using our diamond here, which is excellent to see. And they are actually using it to get into the forest district, it appears. And speaking of which, let's just make sure. Okay. Just making sure that all of that is within the district, because we did do some new zoning. And we don't want them to be that disgusting, polluting industry. Got all the lumber yards going out here in the trees, which I think look really cool. So that's good to see that working. I may continue this circular road here. I know I'm supposed to be saving money. But do something like that, and then we can have this come down directly to the highway. Potentially. Or maybe move that diamond interchange. Or just make it one big interchange. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, Shirley. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, did we get another tile as well? No, we didn't. Did not get another tile with the Boomtown. But we do have a whole lot of demand. So let's start filling up these little areas. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap along the main road here. And maybe we'll make that some office buildings, maybe some more commercial buildings, or just leave it empty. That's another option we could have. Some services out here would actually be a good thing to get. Could probably do that. But they're so expensive. It's so hard to find a desirable map to start a city on. The workshop has a ton of really cool maps. I need to do that again, because we did that a few times a couple cities ago. We did some custom maps, or some workshop maps, which was fun to do. Give you something a little different. Look for a challenge. These guys are going to need some water. And they're also going to need just a touch of power. Just a little bit. There we go. Gonna go get some sleep. Alright, MP. Have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us for the little bit. Oh yeah, lots of traffic. Lots of traffic using this road, which is good. All right, do we have enough money? Because I really want to fix this. It's kind of bugging me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we have maybe like 40,000 before we do that, just because it may get a little expensive. Oh, and actually, speaking of power, we have to watch. We have to watch our power. Because we might be having power troubles somewhere in the city pretty soon. Oh, we do have a loan as well. Let's crank you up. Extra few percentages. So now we're good. As long as we don't build any more buildings, we should be good for now. Oh, we have some police issues at the recycling plant. Someone's stealing some garbage, apparently. Yeah, because what's a police station? 12,000. We could have taken the loan. Let's take that loan. We're doing it. We're going to pay that one, take that one back out. There we go, 64,000. Let's fix this. Time to fix you. So first things first, gonna delete these connection bits, but we'll keep the crosses. The crosses I think are good. And they're also tricky to put in, so I don't want to do that again. And there we go. Now I want to back this up. Go to there. This is going to come out of there. Back to more Monster Hunter. Alright, Joe. Enjoy your lure. A tropical city name. Zapoteca? That's actually a cool name. I always struggle with naming my cities. Because you need that perfect name, right? Get you out of the way. So what we're gonna do here. Oh, let's break it. Damn! Professor coming in with the 5 gifted subs. Professor, thank you very, very much. Oh my goodness, so much Lucio breaking it down. Just in time for Lucio Ball. But Professor, that is very, very generous of you. Thank you very, very much. And welcome everyone who was fortunate enough to get the gifted sub. It's still going, it's not stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. But thank you very, very much, and welcome everyone to the freelancers. Enjoy those happy rock emotes and those little bronze rock sub badges. Oh, let's break it. Oh my goodness! Virus coming in. with the gifted subs. You guys, all the love, so much generosity. You guys are far too kind. Welcome everyone. Everyone, is there anyone not a sub now? You guys have gifted everyone in chat, but welcome everyone. Enjoy those happy rocks. I expect to see a lot of those happy rocks now that everyone's got them. Christmas in August, yes. Perfect. I guess it's the Snow City, right? And the Snow City it brings the Christmas joy. But thank you guys, thank you very, very much. I can't say thank you enough for that support. It really means a lot. Now I'm all frazzled. Now I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing here? I already didn't know what I was doing. Now you guys are making it more difficult on me. Can't even concentrate. Now let's get this, because I want this to be level. I want this to be nice and level there, and there's all the happy little rocks. They make me so happy. You guys don't even know how much that little tiny rock, how much it just fills me with joy. Alright, so we're gonna lower this a bit. And hopefully bringing this across here. So we'll go to there. Try to get it in the middle. I don't know why it's trying to make it a tunnel. I wish it wouldn't. Nope, still wants to make it a tunnel. There we go. Coming across. Go through, back up to there, that's fine. That way this first stack actually isn't even raised at all. Align the heights. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good going through there. Now that means all of these guys in here can be lowered tremendously. So instead of being up there in the stratosphere, we can bring them down. And that seems much more reasonable to me. Right, that seems a little nicer, and we can always smooth out the little dug down spot a little more. And actually, before we continue, let's see if we can upgrade that in there. Get a little bit. That up a little bit. Oh no, still can't. There, we'll move you a little bit. And put you right back. There we go. Looking good. Craving Japanese steakhouse. Ooh. I just had some sushi the other day because I was craving. I was playing Overcooked 2. I don't know if you guys enjoy your cooking games, but it just came out at the beginning of August, and there's a new recipe which is sushi. So I played it and instantly I wanted sushi, so got some sushi the other day. But Japanese steakhouses are really good. The only ones around me, though, are very expensive. But I guess that's kind of what you want. You don't really want a cheap Japanese steakhouse, right? Sushi is life. Yes, it is. Play a lot of Cook, Serve, Delicious. I actually recently played that for the first time myself, and that is a very fun game. Very fun game. Okay, what do we need to do here? Start roughly there, or exactly there, and we're going to put this in like so. And I already love this even more. Oh. Something went a little funky right here. Not perfectly. Huh, interesting. Wonder why that is. Looks like this angle's off. There we go. That looks good. So now with that, these can come straight down to here. Oh. Hopefully these can come straight down to here. Slope too steep. Interesting. There we go. We'll figure it out eventually, somehow. And then this will probably get raised, I think. So instead of being ground level, and we're not going to make it as ridiculously high, I think we put it there. That should be good. Yeah, that's a lot more reasonable. You're coming into there, and you into there, and I'm already liking this better. That going into there. That way they can get on and off there. And I guess that actually doesn't need to be that long. That seems... Is that a little too squeezed in there? Let's get in there and find out. Oh yeah, that's a little little too squeezed. Far less roller coaster. Yes, that was kind of my goal. Was to make it a little less of a roller coaster. And a little more proper. There we go. That's looking good. And there's two ways that I was thinking about doing this. Because obviously, if we just left it like this, the people going right just follow along the straight road, nice and easy. If they're going left, they're going to curve up to here, and then curve down to there. Obviously, straight is easy. But my other option was actually splitting this there, and instead of having these guys just go straight down through the side, actually putting almost like a little collector road that goes along the inner bit, because why not? The only problem is all the posts in there just gonna cause a little bit of trouble. So it'd be something like that. So what do you guys think? Cause I don't know, I like both. Both aren't bad. This I might like a little more. Just cause I love me some curves. Although the one issue with this is it does show us the flaws of where I messed up the interchange, where it's not perfectly centered. It looks cold out there. It's a little cold. It's a little chilly. Hey, Blue Mac. Welcome to the stream. Little tiny bit. There we go. See, because I like that. Because that does look pretty cool. Leave it for now, revisit it when we have more money. That's probably a smart idea. That's probably not a bad idea. But I don't know, that's kind of what I had in my head. Something sort of like that. Maybe a little different. I don't know. Maybe a little more curvy. Oh, maybe starting from like here. Going to there. Oh. Except that doesn't want to... There we go. Logic. That damn logic. I don't know. Hard to tell. First time on Twitch, well, welcome. I've been streaming for actually now that you mention it, I wanted to to make a little bit of an announcement, because as of the beginning of this month, end of last month, somewhere around there, it's been a year that I've been streaming on Twitch full-time, not full-time, regularly, that's the word, with like a set schedule and stuff. So I was gonna, I don't know how you guys would feel about this, but I was gonna do a little giveaway of the Park Life DLC, and obviously not today, but one of these city streams coming up. And yeah, I'll let you guys have a chance to get your hands on the Park Life, because it is my absolute favorite DLC. Obviously you would need to be playing on PC, so sorry for the console players out there. But just give a little back to you guys for all the love that you guys show me. So yeah, look for a proper announcement, like on Twitter or whatever. Feel free to follow me there. Always posting up all the stuffs. Alright, where do we need to go? Where is this road even going? I do play Stardew, and actually tomorrow we'll be playing some Stardew. We currently are on our Joja playthrough. We just started that up the other day. And why can't I find there? No, that still doesn't want to work. There, that'll do. Best city streamer on Twitch. I don't know about that. I'm just a lowly pleb. I mean, look at what I'm building right now. You think I know what I'm doing? Slope too steep. How steep is that? I guess it's too steep. Oh, that's right, we were gonna raise this. That's what we were gonna do. That's gonna make this a whole lot easier. So let's go to there. And then try to do this. There we go. That's what we want. Hey, what's up, Extennion? Welcome to the stream. Come on, game. These slopes are killing me. There we go. Oh, it was there. There it is. Finally. Finally we got it. This damn stack. Are we still working on it? What? No. Why would I do that, Extennion? We finished this. We finished this a long time ago. I don't know what you're talking about. Also need to make sure that stays connected there. And then this is going to get raised up like so. I don't know why it always goes to that height. I guess it's because we used the Move It mod on it. Driving those angles would suck. Don't worry, we're gonna fix all the angles. We're gonna make it nice and pretty. This is just to get it connected. Okay, this side decided to actually be nice and work with me. Alright, get rid of those. Everything's in. Looking pretty cool. I really hope all this works. Post a link of a mega dam? Sure, Extendian, if you want to hit that permit, I'll let you do the honors. There you go. Thank you, Extendian. I appreciate it. Raiden, thank you very much for the host. Let's also just make this. There we go. One nice solid piece. Looking good. Alright, let's check this out. Mega dam project. Oh, that is really cool. See, I would be scared to do something like that because that would probably flood my city. I'll have to check that out later when I got a little more time. But that looks cool. Just scrolling through it. So that'll go into there. And then these get changed. And I like how easy this is to change the roads. We don't have to move them. Usually when I'm building, I have to do all sorts of things just to upgrade the road type. Little curve in there and in there. We could actually raise this one up as well. I don't know if we need to though. That's a little funky. Maybe we will. I think that would actually look better. So going from over here. Start over here, I guess. And I'll just go up. And that way it makes all the sides symmetrical. Yeah, I like that better. So what's happening with the heights here? Oh, these heights are all sorts of off. How did I do that? How did I somehow mess this up? There we go. Hey, Easy Mac. same down on this side. Just raising it up. Oh, and we don't have enough money. All that money. We spent it all. Let's get some cash so we can finish this project. $1,200. There we go. Does it cost money to upgrade the road? I think it does. Oh, no it doesn't. Thank God. Because we're out of cash. So this is the last that we're gonna do. Just changing that. Changing all of this to be going the right way. Is that? That's not the right way. And then get those nice curves in. Yeah, and that's gonna look much nicer with them being all leveled up. And actually, these can come down to that height, I believe. Well, maybe not. Let's see what the proper height. Can they still squeeze under there? Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. And I can make that nice and smooth. Oh, almost nice and smooth. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Oh, it keeps trying to warp it into like a four-way cross there. That's not bad though. Hey, H. 84 bucks, we're rich. We finally made it, guys. We got $84. Actually, I wonder if I can do that just in one long piece. That'll do. Yeah, the only thing I'm not crazy about is you'll notice there's a very, very slight sort of warping to this bridge. It's sort of leaning to the left a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. I think it's acceptable. Enough to buy us all max. We finally made it, we're rich. Now these can come down quite a bit. So again, just making it all nice and compact. That looks pretty good. Yeah, now that's one piece. Can we make this one piece? Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. I forgot. I forgot we don't have money. Can't be deleting things. Can't be deleting things when we don't have money. Ooh, that is ugly. Oh, and that is not much better. Oh, the warping. Oh no, not the warping. We always talk about food. We do. I don't know why. Alright, what if we go off a little straight there? Ooh. And there we go. That is better. Not the best, but it's better. How does move it do the thing with the line? Oh, the snapping feature? So if you notice, there's a little button here, toggle snapping. If you turn that on, a really cool thing that it'll do is if you have a nice straight bit here, when you're bending it, you'll see that there's that dotted line that shows you the angle of the road that you're doing. As soon as you start to approach a 180-degree angle, which I guess is just a line, with the dotted roads or the dotted lines of the opposite roads, it's going to want to line those up. So you'll see it sort of snaps it to that perfect curve in there. And what's that is doing is, you'll see if we highlight this, now the dotted line of the blue and the dotted line of the green line up in a perfect connection, which gives you the smoothest possible transition. And we'll try to do it over here. There it goes. And you'll see it also gives you that line for when you're doing, if you're moving a node point, it'll give you the line. And then you can also use it on the straight bits as well. So like if we want to make this straight, you'll see it gives us that straight line, so we know it's nice and perfectly straight in there. Yes, the snapping feature is supreme. And it took me a while to figure out what exactly it did and how to use it, but it can really make some things look good. Especially on those highway ramp curves. Because depending on how your curve is, will actually change up a little bit of how smooth your ramp is. And they kind of go hand in hand. Obviously that's not that's not the smoothest. That's actually terrible. Gotta change that. I may change the connections a little bit, but it's really noticeable on like a trumpet, like this guy. So you'll see how our curvy road is all nice and smooth. It's not like stepped like you'll see sometimes if you're making a curve. And that's all thanks to the snapping. So if we actually change this, I guess it's not really a great example because it's the steeper it is, the more exaggerated it is. But you'll see when we get that snapping in. Do you see the slight change right here on this section of road? Where it goes from being kind of level to when we bring that snapping in, then it's a nice smooth curve. And it goes all the way. So. Just a little trick to get those nice curves. This thing is still just bugging me. You always just eyed it, yeah. Makes it a little easier. Sometimes you still have to, roll with it, and the snapping won't always work perfectly. But anything that helps, right? Oh, that doesn't help. That's way too steep. I think another issue we're having with why some of these roads are a little crazier than others is actually the terrain is not perfectly level. so that probably is causing some effects. Some unwanted effects. Oh, the wiggle. Not bad. Yes, the bigger interchange. It's a process, for sure. We're trying our best, but it's coming along. It's coming along, and actually, I think we're done. Let's just make sure it's all going the right way. You guys are going to be going off to the right or off to the left. You guys are going off to the right or off to the left. Off to the right, off to the left, and off to the right, and off to the left. Okay, that is excellent. Some of the pre-built interchanges are more pain to install than from scratch. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about pre-built ones is the fact that, I don't know, something about one you make yourself, it fills the space perfectly, or you have the option to fill the space perfectly. You can tweak it however you want. Also, I think I messed this side up somehow, but I don't know, there's something like a feeling of accomplishment when you make something by yourself. Money definitely helps with interchanges, though. That is true, Canuck. So let's just get some connections in here, so you guys are only going that way. Guys are only going down through there, so they're not going to be cutting back. And we don't need to worry about it on the highway. Just this guy over here. And there we go. I think it's at least functional now. This down. And even on straight bits, it can, the little snapping function can really help make it nice and smooth. The snowflake interchange. Oh, remember the snowflake district that I built in my last snowy city? If you weren't around for the last time I built on a snow map, which I think was like a year ago at this point. But that was a thing. That looks nice and smooth going under there. Let's just take a look at it. So we still have a bunch of bridges, but it's less, you know, ridiculously tall. I'm actually really happy with that. Really happy with how that turned out. Pretty smooth for the ramps. Could be a little smoother, but I will say they're acceptable. Wish there was an option to delete the network extension highways. Are the highways an issue? Oh, do you mean the 3-lane highways? Whichever those are. or the 2-lane highways. Because they do have different 2-lane highways that I never use because the lines are different on them, and it bugs me. Oh, that is a little steep. Yeah, let's just make this a little easier in here. Different texture, yeah. You go to work fast and you have some fun. It's not as much of a roller coaster. A little bit of a texture pop in there. Oh, and let's make sure there's no junctions there or there. And this actually might stay on the ground the whole way, maybe not elevated again. Oh, and then we also need to change this guy. We didn't finish you. That's gonna go that way, that's gonna come in that way. Let's upgrade the end bit over here. So we have 2 lanes, turning left and turning right. Just make that nice, get that snapping going, so we have that nice connection there. You guys are only going to be going that way. And you guys are only going straight through. Make sure there's no junction, and just allow you guys to move through the intersection. And I think we're done. I think it's done. I think we've done it. And I think it looks better. Collapse. I think this looks really cool. A little bit of highway fun with our ramps. I don't know why I like that so much. Actually, I do. It's because I've been playing a lot of GTA 5, and I just spend most of the time just looking at the highway system in GTA 5. And I'm like, wow, I want to build something like that. Now, this does actually not provide the same connection that we had before. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay that it's not perfect. LSPDFR? I have no idea what LSPDFR is. too many letters. That's like half the alphabet. It's one of the longest acronyms, right? That's like the letters you get in Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that what they give you in the last round? The bonus round? Choose 5 consonants in a vowel. Nice and smooth. I do also want to change this guy, but that can come later. It's a mod where you play as a cop. Ah, gotcha. Lord of the Rings, Battle of Middle-earth 2. Wrath of the Witch King. That is a lot of words. Yeah, we need to fix that once we get some money. Well, we do have $20,000, actually. And this does seem to be doing relatively well. So that makes me happy. Los Santos Police Department First Response. Ah. But isn't that kind of the joy of playing GTA, is that you're not a good person? You're not a cop? This is 190,000? Alright, never mind. We're coming back. We're coming back later with that. Oh, and we do need some water and some sewage. So let's get some more of that down here. And we'll just let that float off into the distance, away from the city. RP is just so much more fun than running around like a chicken with its head cut off. To each their own, right? A bit of water in there and in there. Perfect. Let's start filling that up. And how's our park doing? Let's check in on the strawberry gardens. Oh, we're actually about 400 visitors away from level 3. Cool to play the other side, especially as someone who's played for years. Yeah, just a little change, right? A little change of pace. And speaking of changes, it's time. It's time to make a change. We've got about $20,000, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Let's get a road going. One going right next to it. One going right next to that. And one going right next to that. And we'll try to do something a little crazy. Interesting. This is an interesting setup. Just cut a little bit of road out of here. Hoping I'm liking this. Going with all these roads. So this is gonna come, you guys are gonna come down and you're gonna try to get over to here. All these guys are gonna try to get over to here. So one of these are gonna have to go up and over, while one goes under. See if we can do it. See if we can make this work. Debt incoming. No, it's fine. It's fine. What are you talking about? So let's lower this a little bit. And then raise this one up a little bit. And that should be tall enough to come over to here. Or not. Oh, no, it is. It actually is. Like so. Put a nice curve to it. Get that snapping. That actually doesn't look too bad. I may extend these roads a bit so we can make this a little more reasonable in terms of the slopes. But other than that, I'm actually really happy with this. Also, that looks just really cool. And they've got plenty of space under there. That goes up to here. Change to like that-ish. We'll increase taxes, yeah, we'll make it, it'll be fine. Oh, that is steep. That is steep, but actually I wonder if that would let me do that normally. If I was just like, hey, I want a road here. Yeah, it will. It will allow that. So it's not that crazy. If the game is letting me do it, it's not that crazy, right? means it could be crazier. Nope. There we go. I like that. I actually like that a lot. So let's come in here. Delete you. Get that straight bit coming down to there. Oh, and the debt is approaching. There it is. Come on. Come on, Cash. No, everyone's turning around. They're like, there used to be a road here. Can we take a loan? No, we can't take a loan. Alright, time to bump those taxes. Just a quick 29%. And we'll put those taxes back down. When the city goes bankrupt in the middle of a construction project. Yep. Oh, and these are not ideal. Not ideal connections. How did that get so ridiculously high? Oh, because we made that nice and level. I have a decision to make. Do we just live with that being that steep, or do we just raise it all up? I don't really want to raise it all up. I guess we could just lower this a bit. Or can we? Hey, Metallica. Good day. Welcome to the stream. This will get raised just a little bit. Oh, we got some flying trucks. That doesn't look bad. Oh, that looks bad. Now we do need to change all these roads. And this is actually going to be two-way in the middle here. Change colors and you're all green. Guys, in your green names. Apparently green is the most popular color name ever. At least in my chat. Oh, no house. I didn't mean to. You can stay, I promise. Why don't you want to change? There we go. Change that. Try to change this. There we go. And again, thankfully, the upgrading doesn't cost much. Or doesn't cost more. But I think that is just about all we need to do. Oh, except this is going the wrong way. There we go. Goes back to his lame color again. And do we still need this connection? No, we don't. Get that out of there. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Get a little bit of curve. That curve looks good. Put this road back under there. And last but not least, make sure there's going to be no junction, because they always want to put in a junction. No junction, and then the traffic, you guys are going off that way. You guys are going straight. Straight, and actually, I might want to upgrade this middle bit to be our 4-lane highway with a sound barrier rather than what we currently have. I wonder, can I grab? No. I wish I could continue that in there. I guess I could if I had the props. The extra prop tool. So I don't know if we want that or not. Could go with that. But see, this side has sidewalk on it, and I feel like there shouldn't be sidewalk on this. Because it's technically highway. Right? Nice to see me using US traffic rules. Yes, we are finally back to the way it is here, at least. The way I'm used to. Although it has been messing me up. Because I'm so used to the reverse. And is this node above, or is that's just the node down there? Let's get ourselves another little node in here if possible. No, it's not possible. Why won't you put a little connection in for me? That is weird. Do this the hard way. I am in the States, yes. Your non-existent OCD. Yeah. I feel you. Don't worry. Upgrade that back. And then again, that's nice snapping feature. Get that going. Nice and perfectly. Oh, try to get it nice and perfectly. There we go. Just a little bit of a snap. So now, the reason we did that, because it looks no different, but the reason we did that is because we're forcing this on-ramp to this right-hand lane, but if they don't want to go right down this side, they're going to need to switch lanes, so they can do that at that node point, because we're going to be forcing those guys to there, and those guys to there. And then same for coming back, these guys, if they're trying to change and get off and on, they can do so with relative ease. A little bumpy in here. Actually, oh, it's so hard to see. There's too many roads. This is all my fault. This is all my doing. Where I got my name? So my name is not have anything to do with me living in Alaska. It actually is a very, very obscure reference to an old internet show, which some of you guys might know, called Red vs. Blue. And I made this Twitch account probably in like 2011. So it's a very old, leftover, just random sort of reference. But I just kept it. Enjoy your lurk, Canuck. That looks pretty good, though. Oh, that looks really cool. And did I disconnect power? Oh, I never connected the power. That would be why. And there they go. They have some power. We do need to just put a couple more connections right in here. That way no one's going to be doing a U-turn in there. And actually, maybe even upgrade these bits to be highway. No. There we go. Gotta get some sleep. All right, Professor. Hope you have a fantastic night. Thanks for being here. And thanks again for all the gifted subs. Very generous of you. And we'll see you around. Take care. I'll keep that in there. Get a little support. Right? A little support under there. It just wants to wiggle. And that's totally fine. Yeah, that looks really cool. I guess we only need to tell these guys they need to go straight, because obviously they only have one place to go in there. So a little bit of an interchange type deal. And I'm really happy with that. Oh, and once again, the junctions. I don't know what it is. about these roads. I just love throwing in some stoplights when we don't really want them. I'm almost tempted because we left this space open for some highway, and I know we don't have money for highway, so I don't even know why I'm thinking about it, because I shouldn't be. But just for the future going forward, if we split these roads coming down here, so you could either go down to this road, but then kept elevated highway continuing down into here, I think that would be really cool. And then it could come down here, have a connection down. Maybe if we change this to stadiums down on the coast, it would be a really good connection for getting people down to the games. Oh, we might do that. Yeah, it's really easy to get lost in the traffic, but I enjoy it. I also enjoy that. So it's just like a puzzle, right? Trying to figure it out, trying to fix it, trying to make it all work the way you want it to. This is working phenomenally, though, and I just love how it looks. I absolutely love how this looks. And this is still looking good, still working. A little red down here. I don't know exactly why that is. Just because there's a lot of people using it, I guess. But it makes me really happy. How are you guys doing out here? You guys having any issues? Oh, we do have our first dead person out here. Or at least the first one that we've noticed. So let's put a cemetery in for these guys. And I would actually, maybe, oh, right here. That's a perfect spot for a little cemetery. Right at the T intersection. I don't know why I love those T intersections so much for cemeteries. They just look good. They look good to me. We do also need other services out here as well. Police, healthcare, definitely fire. But while we're still waiting for some cash, while we're still waiting for some money, let's get some pathways. I do love these pathways. Nobody's allowed to die on stream. Yes, that is... I should put that in the chat rules. No one is allowed to die. Maybe just like that. Something simple. Although I do kind of want this going all the way around, just because it looks so nice. And what if instead of just a T intersection, we did a little Y, because then we can pave it. This was all just an excuse to use the paving tool. But I like that. Any excuse I get, I'll take it. Link that up right to there. And I don't know what it is about this red path on the snow map, but it just looks really cool. Really cool. I like that. Oh, and we got some electricity issues going on. We could just bump the budget, which we might have to do, because we can't really afford power. I really need to get the geothermal. That's what we really need to do. So let's just bump that budget up. To accommodate for the new buildings that we have. There they go. And they are going to need some police. Actually, let's bump that up a little further. Let's just go 150. Why not? We're actually almost making 3,000 a week, which is really good. Let's see if we can get some police in here. What's the cheapest police station? 12,000? For the little guy? 60,000 for the big guy? I think we could just get away with the little guy for now. And where do we want to put you? I think in this little corner, right in here. Be a good spot. Pretty central location. Maybe back here. Where's our money? Come on, money. There we go. Yeah, that reaches pretty much the entire area. Right there. Right there. We'll give them a parking lot. Even though it doesn't really, you can't even notice it. I'll just pave in here. Because I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the pavement tool. Oh look, money problems. What? Money problems? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we actually don't even need all of these anymore. See, it was worth it. It was worth the connection. Should we begin construction on our little park out here? Should we get this guy going? Actually, I guess that would be a relatively big park. Maybe we don't want it to be that big. I don't know, I kind of like it though. I kind of like it being huge. We could also put housing and then put the park on the inner bit, which I think would be good. So we'll have an entranceway maybe on this road and that road, maybe even that road down there. Then the path coming in behind the houses. Are the ads on the radio in this game? There's ads on the radio in this game? I had no idea. It's been so long since I've played with like default music in City Skylines. It was a very like whimsical soundtrack, I do remember. But it was just very repetitive. Because I didn't have any like the extra stations or whatnot, which I think is what you're referring to. Look how perfect that is. That is perfect. Oh, and we could even connect that down to there. Maybe. Nah. Well, yeah, we will. I lied. You can stay. I think it'd be for the best. Something like that. Mod with custom stations. I didn't know there was a mod for stations. I know they released like different music packs or whatever. But I didn't realize there were any mods for it. That's kind of cool. There's a mod for everything, right? I don't know why I wouldn't assume that. Now let's make this a proper little park area. Let's get our park zoning tool. And just carve out this little area right along the roads. Right along Mason Street. Oh, damn it. This little tool. It's a little troll. That's what this tool is. Glade Park. Sponsored by Glade. Gonna head off for the night. Alright, Virus, have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. And thank you again very, very much for all of the gifted subs. Can't say thank you enough. And I'm sure we'll see you around. Now, with the park area properly in there, we can just get a little small gate. And actually, we don't want that to be the main gate. That'll be a side gate. I think the main gate is going to go right in here. With the side gate back here. Side gate over here. And a side gate right in here. Not enough money. Nude mods for cities. Oh, goodness. Come on, money. Come on, money. Oh, well, I didn't have the game playing. That would be why. That would be why I'm not making money. Especially on a snow map. Oh, goodness. $2,000 for this tiny little thing? Really? Hey, come on. Speed it up. There we go. Now we're making some cash. Oh, and I need to remember to look on the workshop for the different gate option. So we could get some of that red pathway. But that doesn't look too bad. We do have to line all these up again. Actually, I wonder... No, the snapping tool wouldn't work for us here. Because we're not actually snapping to that grid, we're snapping in the middle of that grid. Or rather, not snapping in the middle of the grid. So we'll just let that go nice and freely in there. Extra little bit of path right in here, potentially. And of course it would warp my curves. Let's do something a little like that. A little curl back. Yeah. That's the theme for this city. Or yeah. This city is just paved. Everything gets paved. I definitely want a fence in here. Going behind the houses, but this is actually gonna take away a little bit of our zoning. But I guess that's okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. It's true, we can't have grass. Yep, there is a snapping tool. The snapping function. And I do love the snapping function. Oh, almost. Well, somewhere in between. That looks pretty even all the way. Just take this a little bit at a time, or do the whole thing at once. Just completely ignore my own advice. Now I'll take it a little bit at a time. Go from here to there, and there to there. And do we want houses on this side as well? I think maybe this side we won't. We won't have houses. We'll keep that. Keep that like so. And I somehow messed this up. Oh, and Strawberry Gardens, which was our first park we made, is now level 3. Excellent. Yeah, I really want this to actually be right on that zoning line. If possible. So I'll have to do a little move it mod action with that. I'll just do that for now. Get you coming all the way down. Like so. And then Nice big curve. And there. Like so as well. So there's houses on the back, but not on the front. Because this is technically the main gate right here. Right? Yeah. Now if we do turn the snapping on, will it snap to the edge of the road here? Will it snap to the grid? I think it does. That looks pretty good though. That looks pretty good. So I'm gonna pull this just a little bit closer. Or just a lot closer. Turn that snapping off for a second. Want to be nice, equal distance. That looks pretty good. And I wonder actually, do we want to put a little bit of curvy fence in here or just leave it the sharp angles? I guess once we put some trees in, it's not really going to matter too much. So we'll just leave it. No need to give us extra work to do. Which is what I seem to always find a way to do. Give myself some extra unnecessary work that I really probably didn't need to give myself. Gazebos, yes, the gazebos. We'll definitely put some of those in. I apparently also forgot to put you in. Beautiful. Just squeeze you up. And there's a perfect little fence. Let's see how close we can get this without destroying the curve. But that looks pretty good. Can't complain about that. I love it. Let's head back over to the Strawberry Gardens Park over here. Let's put a few more things now that we have unlocked a couple. Let's go with a gazebo right in there. Looks great. No offense. Oh, the fence puns. I like that little area for you. And there's another gazebo that we could put in. If we wanted. Do we want to? I'm gonna say yes, because I think that looks just lovely. And I'll put a tiny, tiny touch of gravel path. Not even really properly in there, just moving it in there. So it looks like, you know, people have trekked through that snow a little bit. It's not clean snow. It's got people's boot prints all in there. And actually this one, I'll put this way. I like that. Get a couple more trees out here as well. Oh, can I get some? There we go. Some little guys. And maybe even just a little pebble. Oh, I love that. Slowly but surely building up. Looking all nice. We actually never put a fence around this park, I realized. So let's just do a very simple fence. Oh, and space already occupied. Interesting. Did I move it too close, perhaps? I think that's what I did. There we go. And you can come all the way down to this corner. Hopefully all the way down. And let's turn off all that snapping so we can get a little bit in there. Drag you over to that. Get ourselves a nice little curve right along there. And that is beautiful. Now I like that snapping back. So we can go all the way to there, to there. To there. Forget about it. Oh, that one's a stretch, Canuck. I'll still accept it though, because I love me some bad buns. Very simple fence. I'm not going to put a fence here because I want to keep this a little more open. Let people enjoy those boulders, right? But now it's going along the road, the side roads. I like it. Hey, Joe. How you doing? And this still just makes me so happy. Seeing people flowing so freely. Throwing freely. Now, back to the Glade Park. We gotta start construction on you. Anarchy mod would be easier than moving it. It would. But, I don't know. I like the move it mod. I like the tediousness of it, as weird that is to say. But what do we want to put in here? What do we want to do? We don't have any amusement park stuff or zoo stuff just yet. So we're limited to the chessboards. We could do a big chessboard area, bunch of plazas. Let's get rid of that fallen tree. Maybe a chessboard in here? How big is the plaza compared to the chessboard? About the same size? Then let's do a plaza, why not? Let's do that right in the center. Ooh, and that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good without us doing anything to it. Maybe getting a pathway coming to the back of it. Nah. Yeah, the very fine tuning, which is what I like. I like having that ultimate precision. This area is just begging for something. Oh, are these too big? They're slightly too big. That is unfortunate. And then those are gigantic. We could do like a pillar. The pillars are kind of crazy. Oh, but I like how they're covered in snow. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's gigantic. Yeah, the snowy maps are very calming. Just the gentle snowfall. I don't know. It does cast a very large shadow on the park. Which I don't know if I want that. Maybe we'll just go with some smaller boulders. Actually, how big are the plateaus? Ooh, those are big. Oh, that's actually, ooh. Well, covers up the pathway a little bit. That is massive. I feel like it's a little too big, just because it does cover the paths with trees. Never seen these giant rocks before. They added them with the Park Life DLC. I don't know if you need the DLC to use them. They might have just added them to the base game, but they came out with Park Life. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's just a little too big. Oh, what about this one? That's kind of a cool looking one. That's a cool shape. Oh, I think we might have found a winner. I think we found a winner, because it's even got trees on top of it. That rock looked like a nuclear power plant. It did kind of look like a smokestack. Oh. That is perfect. That's what's living there. That's what's gonna be there. Now, of course, it's almost perfect. I'm gonna add a couple more little friends down here. Bunch of little guys. Because no rock, no matter how big, doesn't want to be lonely, right? So we'll get him a couple buddies. Can you make the road go through the rock? Well, I mean, if you have anarchy mods and stuff like that, you could do whatever you wanted. But I don't think we'd be able to. Not right here. Let's get a couple more trees. And actually, maybe we'll put the Christmas tree out here. One of these guys. Oh, yeah. Get a couple of these going. All in here. Because they are so massive. And we'll probably put some more buildings out here as well, but just for now, we'll populate some trees. Like that could have a little plaza or something in it. The Christmas village sets. There is a sort of tunnel rock formation that they added. There's all the way at the end these guys, which do actually create holes. Like this one creates a hole to the center of the earth, which you can actually look down, which is kind of crazy. And then this one has like a little cave going in. But the only unfortunate part about it is there's no hole in the back, so you couldn't really get a road in there without it clipping through the back part. Unless actually you could get a little creative and like put them back to back and try to pass them off as one tunnel, have it go in there and then out that one. It just looks very symmetrical and kind of weird, but if you messed with some trees and some terrain, maybe you could get it to look a little different. Nope, they're not from the workshop. They're just from the base game. And I should look it up, but I don't think you need Park Life to have it. I think they came out with Park Life, but I think they're just added to the base game, but I could be wrong, so don't take my word on it. Oh, I've ruined it. Just a little bit of path going through there. Yeah. I made a little cul-de-sac instead with the tunnels, you mean? Are there any polar bear exhibits? There are in, if you have the, I believe it's with the After Dark DLC. The zoo, there actually is a little corner that has polar bears. but there's no standalone polar bears, at least not in the base game or DLCs. Let's keep zoning this though. Let's do all this. Get you guys zoned. Keep you guys going. Oh, and also I totally forgot that we put in this this little round road down here. What are we doing with that? What are we putting in there? Oh. Yep, that's it. That's what we're putting in there. It has been decided. Did you expect anything else to be? Be honest with me. I love it. So this is the area known for the Plateau Rocks. That's what this little neighborhood has going for it. It's the Plateau area. The fact that this is getting so much use makes me so ridiculously happy. You guys have no idea. There we go. Oh, people making turns they shouldn't be making. No, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Although that is a little eye-opening, that maybe we need a way for people to get down into here sooner? I just don't know how we would accomplish that. The small meteor park in Petrovalis. Petrovalis. That was a fun city to build. That was a challenging city to build. But it was a lot of fun. And this is getting used really well. Yeah, I love the traffic and just micromanaging all the little connections like this in here. It's just so nice. They just wanted to deliver things. They can do it, it's just gonna take them a little longer. Quokka Beach was your first Alaska city. Quokka Beach was a good one as well. And actually, when I was uploading Kingshire to the workshop, which, by the way, if you guys were not aware, I uploaded Kingshire to my workshop page. So if you wanted to play around with it or just look around, drive around, whatever you wanted to do, it's all there for you guys. But I saw Quokka Beach up there as well, and I was like, Quokka Beach. I loved it, but it drove me crazy with all that highway work we were doing. Let's keep zoning. Keep the houses coming. Yeah, it definitely had some unique shapes. And we actually based that one off of Canberra, so it had some real world, hooks in it. Where we got our crazy ideas. Surprisingly, the crazier things in that city were things that are found in the real world. So it's actually not that crazy, I guess. Let's change this up. Let's actually make this go down to there. Oh. And then down to there. And that way, these actually don't have to be lowered. And they can just stay nice and level. Oh, missed one. There we go. And that actually looks nice and level there pretty much. City with the sunken highway and the heart intersections. City with the sunken highway and heart intersections. Which one was that? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Was that... Oh, was that Valiant Springs? I think that's what that one was. I should put that one on the workshop as well. I forgot to do that. Because that one we kind of abandoned a little bit, sort of partially into it. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling... Some cities you lack the desire to keep building. Or not really a desire, but motivation. Sometimes you start building and you go, not feeling it. You want to start fresh. That's kind of what happened with Valiant Springs. Is this from my tweet? Oh yes, earlier today, my little doodle. This is essentially what I was thinking. And it's working out pretty well. I'm happy with it. The traffic in Valiant Springs, yeah, I think that might have been the reason why I wanted to start fresh. Is because we'd either have to delete everything and start new with our highway system, or just start a new city. Just hit that refresh button. Hey, Crump Master. A little steep. But it's fun. I could tweak this thing all day. I really could. When Green Cities came out, yeah. That was another thing. We kind of just started a new city when the Green Cities came out. Which, oh man, that was its own city, wasn't it? The Green City's first city. I forget what that city was. There's been so many. Let's grab our highway roads. Highway. And let's do a little, since we have $40,000, which is Probably not going to last me very long. But let's just get a little bit in there. Oh, and actually that's interesting. We can't put two of these right next to one another. Like we could with these guys. A little too wide. But what if I want them in there? What if I want them both next to one another? I think that's fine. The medians are touching a little bit, but that's totally okay. Keep track of the maps and scenarios. Make a list command of all my cities. That would be a long command. Do you get a full refund on roads after deleting them? No, unfortunately. You get a portion of it back, but not all of it. So if we draw 1060, yeah, let's see. If we bulldoze it, we'll get 795. So losing a couple hundred, but you get most of it. Definitely better if you can draw it all correct the first time, though. Alright, so this is what I was thinking. I mentioned this a little earlier, and I probably shouldn't be doing it now, but I'm doing it anyway, because I have no self-control. There'll be some highway in there. And some highway in there. And that's why we left that space, right? And then we'd be able to connect a couple roads there. Have these guys go somewhere. I think I like that. Oh, what happened here? Ooh. I has ideas about where this is gonna go to and from. So it doesn't line up with our trumpet, but that's totally fine. I think what we'll do is have that be going directly to and from this side. So it's not going to be used by people on the highway, it's going to be used by trucks and vehicles coming from this side of the road. What happened over here? Some stuff burned down. I think that would work. How's our money doing? We're running a little low. We're running a little low on cash. Oh, and I just realized this is going to be a nightmare getting ramp roads in here because it's probably not going to let me connect anything to these while there's other stuff nearby. But we're gonna try. We'll give it the old college try. Oh, actually, it will. I lied. Perfect. Oh, and did I not go up enough? No, that's just taller. That's just taller on that side, but that's totally okay. Nice long diamond. Does it need to be that long? Not really. But I think it looks good. And then get that snapping in there. Bam. Looking extra good. I may change this to be a little different. Make it a little smoother looking. Cities lacking the fires. My cities are never lacking fires. Yeah, let's change this a little bit. As much as I like that. Keep these bits. Those are totally fine. We'll actually start the bridge right there. Go 12 units. And make that nice and level. Yeah, I like that better. Just make this nice and level. Richard's at the ski lodge. Oh, a little steeper on that side. Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere between. There we go. That's nice and smooth. So upgrade you once again. It's gonna be one lane, get one in there. Oh, and I wonder actually, would it let me upgrade this to 2-lane? I'm gonna say probably not. Nope. Oh, and actually upgrading that creates a little bit of a weird bit going on there. Oh. There we go. Make sure you still have your post. Oh, where'd all these posts come from? Has public transportation been considered yet? Nope, not yet. I don't even know if we have public transportation. We have buses and trams and boats. We don't really have any metros or train stations yet. Maybe what we'll do, let's try to get a little bit no, that's not gonna want to do it. Oh, maybe we can force it. Kind of like that. Changing it to our ramp road. Actually, we don't need it there. Putting a little bit of a slip ramp in. It's a very, very funky slip ramp. I am aware. But it looks like it works. It looks like that'll do. Is it ridiculous? Absolutely. Is it necessary? Totally not. Do I like it? Yes. So that way anyone going to the right can do so fairly easily. Let's also take the parking off of here. No parking under the interchange. A little bit of highway construction underway. So the idea that I had before would actually see all these houses getting torn out of here, which is sad, but it's a small price to pay. And also, we might have made this a little too long. We might have to cut that back a touch. Because basically these guys would be able to go down there or continue on a raised road down through here. And then same the other direction, of course. I think that would be good. You don't build so many highways at 20,000 people, and I'm doing it at 5. But this is something I've been wanting to do more of. I've been wanting to sort of plan my highways and my systems, my road systems out a little better. Maybe I'm going a little too extreme one way opposed to the other. I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to plan the highways. At least it is to me. Yeah, so that's our idea. Let's do some more zoning while we're doing all this building. Because that's also kind of a nice thing about if you're doing a lot of like highway stuff, you can zone an area, work on your highway or junction or park, what have you, while the things are zoning. And that way it helps balance out that death wave, right? Spread out your population so you don't get the massive death waves if you're just focused on the zoning. When have I never not gone overboard? What are you talking about, Noodle? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always very, you know, minimalist. Don't do a lot of overworking. Very little tinkering. Always. I'm gonna head out for the night. Alright, Canuck, have a fantastic evening. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you around. Now here's the thing, where do we want to split this? Do we want to split it here? And have this also go over? I think that might be what I want to do. Nope. Let me do it earlier. There we go. We're just going to put in a road like that. And actually, before we even move it, we're going to upgrade it. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Put you right there. Put a nice curve to it. Curve to that, and it's a little ridiculous, but I like it. We may need another node in here, just so we have a little more control of the curves. That way this can have a little more curve that way. There we go. A little bit like that. Make that nice and level. There we go. Now it's looking good. This is where things start to get crazy. And that hopefully can just connect to there. With all of these ramp roads. Ooh, that's not good. But there's something about having just a ton of ramps and bridges I like. I don't know what it is that I like about it, but it's a thing I like. And I know it's really weird. Two-way ramp's a bit steep. Yeah, I was just looking at that as well. This guy right here. That's a little steep. We could drop this down. Yeah, the reason why it's so steep. Maybe we should have done this the other way. Actually, can we switch this? Could we use some move it magic? Move that down to that level. Oh, no, not that level. Move that down to that level? Whatever, like, the minimum requirement is for getting the roads under there. Like there. Actually, alright, we're gonna make it that level. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this road, sink it a little bit. Rather than moving the ramp. Got your coffee. Gonna play an online tournament of a board game. Interesting. Which board game? That's the real question. So now this we're gonna change, and this is where it's gonna. We'll see if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna try to make that this height. And switch them. And make all of this that height. Nope. It actually worked. It actually worked. it did all the things I wanted it to do. Oh, that is so nice. That doesn't look too bad. And this is still a little steep over here. But we have more room to play with it here. We could delete that road, continue that down. Yeah, I think I like this better. Alright, Extendian. Take care. Have some fun. We'll see you around. Yeah, when that's all nice and level there, that is good. That is the good stuff. We will have to change this just a little bit to make that nice and smooth, but definitely doable. I'm just happy that we were able to switch that so easily. How's our ramps in here? Reasonable? I'd say those are pretty reasonable. In terms of the steepness. I love it. We do still need to connect it over here, and I think we'll have enough space. Moving that, just shortening this off ramp a little bit, we will definitely have enough space to do that. But this is really making me happy. Let's just make sure there is enough room under here. Oh, let's use the first person view. Get in there. Oh yeah, that's plenty of space going under there. And I like the little dip in the earth. I think that looks cool. Instead of this just being level and raising everything higher and higher, just sink that road a little bit, right? I do think these should be level. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better with them nice and level. Little underpass. And this little post just does not want to cooperate. but I love it. And it's working. That's the best part about it. It's actually working. And I guess we'll have to see until we get this connected if it will still continue to work. But our stack is working. Our trumpet's working. We've got a bunch of different interchanges. We actually have 4 different types of interchanges here. We have a stack, we have a trumpet, we have a diamond, and then we have a... I guess that's kind of like a stack, the crossover 3-way intersection. But it's got the look that I want. It's got the look that I was going for. Just smooth that up a little bit. There we go. I may want to actually put another little node in here, because I always like it if we had one right here. Got rid of those buildings, they're going to be mad at me now. But if we have a little node right after this junction, just keep that level. It makes this intersection just, there's just something about it. I don't know what it is, just the way the game connects the roads together. And then we can make our nice long slope right in there. But then that just looks smooth going around that corner instead of merging together and immediately taking off and sort of warping it. It's just all nice and lined up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We're at a population of 5,200 people, and we have more highways than people, probably. We have more segments of highway road than people. But we started our little neighborhood out here, which looks phenomenal. A fantastic start. We could get some more highway connections going for sure. Starting to connect it, because it is very spaced out. We need to start working on some things in the middle, but I'm really happy with how the stack looks. Maybe a couple more tweaks here and there, but overall much better than our first attempt at it. And that's how you learn, right? You just keep trying, keep at it, keep practicing, and eventually we'll get better. We'll get there. But I think that's going to do it for the stream here this evening, guys. Thank you very, very much for hanging out with me and being here and being a part of Ironwood and all of our highway construction. We'll be back streaming tomorrow. We'll be playing some Stardew Valley as usual, our Saturday chill do. And also feel free to follow me on Twitter, always posting when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, all that good stuff. And also be on the lookout for the giveaway info to celebrate 1 year of streaming. So if you've been here for the entire year, I know not many of you have, but I would like to say thank you to all you guys. All the love, all the support you give me, it really does mean the world. And let's go do a little raid. Let's go raid up good friend of the stream. Let's get your rocks out. Let's do a rock raid. Let's go raid the Retro K. He's playing some League of Legends tonight, and he's a really cool dude. And yeah, so thank you guys very, very much. Hope you all have a great night or a great day wherever you are. Take care, guys.